Getting into the ring to face Iron Mike should already be considered a great achievement. Many of his opponents didn't make it past the first round, and others never recovered from their defeat for the rest of their careers. Stay until the end of the video to witness 5 fights where Mike, in different ways and handling different timings, demolished his opponents in scenarios that would seem unreal if we didn't know the beast, Iron Mike. Tyson faced Peter McNeeley when he was 29 years old. Being younger, taller, and slightly heavier statistically, he represented a strong opponent for the great Iron Mike. McNeely entered the ring with 36 victories, having been defeated only once, and 30 wins by knockout. Tyson, on the other hand, already had 41 victories, also with 1 defeat, but his knockout record increased to 36. Many doubted Iron Mike, but that night, he was going to surprise even those who had always believed in him. From the beginning of the first round, McNeely went after Tyson. It must be acknowledged the aggressiveness with which he threw those initial uppercuts. However, he dropped his guard, and Tyson's well-placed punch put him on the canvas. McNeely tried to act as if nothing had happened, got up, and ran around the ring, wanting to say that everything was fine. But Tyson, who was known for not speaking with his fists, would soon prove otherwise. McNeely really wanted that victory and pressed Tyson to achieve it. But Mike's guard was impenetrable.
They fight McNeely on the canvas.
With less than 1 minute and 45 seconds left in the round, another powerful blow from Mike brought Peter to his knees.
Come on, let's go.
Mills Lane said stop that nonsense because they were starting to butt heads.
Tyson with a left hook, a right uppercut, down goes McNeely.
Even McNeely couldn't believe what was happening. This time he got up looking disoriented. He had to be taken to his corner, and his team decided to stop the fight. Despite McNeely's best efforts, Tyson's aggressive but accurate punches made it evident the damage he would suffer if he continued in the ring, and his team feared the Iron Mike beast. Larry Holmes was 38 years old when he faced the beast, Iron Mike. But the advantage of experience wouldn't help him once Tyson started unleashing his powerful punches. From the beginning of the fight, Tyson went straight for the victory. Holmes had no choice but to try to contain the beast. Tyson shows no respect, the commentator said. He was attacking his opponent as soon as the opening bell rang. Holmes, on the other hand, was cautious. One would say he was studying Tyson, trying to find weaknesses in his guard to launch the right combinations. But if you let Tyson get comfortable, caution can become your weakness.
Tries to get the footwork going, trying to pick up the pace. Caught Larry with a pretty good left hook. That's the best punch.
Tyson came out in the second round to attack Holmes without restraint. He wasn't afraid of his experience or his height. Larry was seen trying to escape from the beast, ending up against the ropes a couple of times.
Rocky Marciano knocking out Joe Louis. It's that kind of driving, pounding left jab, and it's not there. Big right hand to the body.
Just before the end of the second round, Tyson unleashed a combination of punches that thrilled even the most skeptical. But, just as happened to so many when facing Mike, Holmes was saved by the bell.
For Larry in his career, he's never been hurt. And I hope he doesn't get hurt tonight. There's the bell, ending round 2. Another easy 10-9 round.
The third round opened, and Holmes still seemed unsure how to attack Tyson. Mike, on the other hand, had already found weaknesses in Larry's guard and was increasingly launching the ideal combinations of punches to weaken him.
The jab, notice? That's a powering jab. Larry never threw his jab like that in his prime. He used to drive off the back foot.
Thus, we arrive at the fourth round. Larry tried to go for Mike's body to delay the inevitable, his defeat. But, in one of those attempts, as soon as the referees separated them to resume the fight, Holmes dropped his guard, and Tyson landed the winning hook on his face.
Getting through this fourth round is the biggest problem. Oh! Right hand! Down goes!
Holmes got up and decided to continue the fight. But, less than 15 seconds after being resumed, Tyson had sent him to the canvas once more. Stubbornly, he signaled to the referee that he was okay to continue, and this didn't sit well with the Iron Mike beast. Iron Mike decided to attack him more aggressively. He knew he had already won the fight, he just needed to make it official. Tyson had Holmes against the ropes, and the entire arena was excited. They couldn't believe the massacre they were witnessing. Until finally, Mike left the great Larry Holmes lying on the canvas with arms outstretched.
Takes a look into the eyes. Larry gets nailed with the left hand, the right hand, digs to the body, goes to throw a right hand, gets clipped with a big right hand. He won't get up from this one. It's all.
1985 was a tough year for many people, but Donnie Long surely had to go through the worst, facing the fury of the great Mike Tyson. Donnie had won 15 fights, lost 3, and had a record of 10 victories by knockout when he stepped into the ring that night. With a smile, he faced Mike, who, at just 19 years old, had won 8 consecutive fights, all by knocking time, since on the spot to get back up, but he has nothing to be ashamed of. He's not the last on this list who would need help to stand up after being destroyed by the Iron Mike beast. Mitch Green, on this list, must be recognized as one of the opponents who could withstand the fury of the great Iron Mike the longest before being completely destroyed by his power. The fight that took place in 1986 is still remembered today as one of the best. From the moment the first round began, Tyson went after Green, as everyone expected. But this time, it would take him a little longer to destroy his opponent. Round after round, both of them put on a show that everyone present, and those who watch it today, can truly enjoy. 2 warriors in the ring, fighting until the last drop of strength in their bodies. Tyson didn't let his guard down for a second, and in this fight, it was his consistency, coupled with his great strength, that eventually gave him the victory. Although Mitch managed to stand up until the end, you could see his head moving spontaneously from side to side. Meanwhile, Tyson, like the beast he is, maintained his energy at its peak to win the fight.
And Green seems to me, Ray, to be doing all the wrong things. That's very good.
The only strategy Mitch could maintain, reaching his inevitable end, was to throw himself at Tyson's body, gain some time, and wait for the referee to separate them.
But he is not concerned about going the distance, throwing those shots.
But, as has been proven, this doesn't work with the great Iron Mike. The judges that night witnessed a clear spectacle, Tyson attacking Mitch, and Green trying to stay on his feet against the fury of the great Iron Mike. Although it wasn't by knockout, the fight serves as a great demonstration of Tyson's endurance and power to stand firm throughout a confrontation. Frank Bruno has something in common with the rest of the fighters on this list. He was ruthlessly destroyed by the great Iron Mike. His turn was in 1989, and Las Vegas couldn't believe what was happening. Unlike what you've seen in our top, Bruno was able to start by connecting punches to Tyson. Although Mike attacked him aggressively, Frank managed to make counterattacks worthy of a challenger to the youngest heavyweight champion in history.
Well, all the questions about distractions have been answered as Tyson attacks. Bruno doing everything.
But the joy would be short-lived. Once Tyson managed to corner him, he unleashed such a powerful combination of punches that almost brought the arena down with the audience's reaction.
Tyson gets nailed with a left hook. Tyson looks wobbly as he attacks Bruno. Bruno continues to throw. Tyson was caught and wobbled. Watch this now, and let's see just how it happened. It was a short right hand that caught Bruno. He was wobbled, and then another right hand kind of up over the shoulder.
For the second round, Bruno continued testing Mike's guard, although he seemed more cautious. Tyson, on the other hand, didn't hesitate to advance toward him whenever he saw the opportunity. The obvious height difference didn't intimidate him. His skill allowed him to put Bruno against the ropes and make him receive combinations of punches designed to weaken him. The great Iron Mike already knew what to do with opponents bigger than him.
Tyson misses wild with the left uppercut.
Come on, work it out. Come on, Frank.
So far, the big heavy blow, Bruno's been able to escape. Right hand catches Bruno. Left hook. Bruno looks ready to go. Now is when he's going to hang on. And he does. He has the ring sense and wherewithal to hang on.
Bruno managed to reach the fourth round, although it was evident that he didn't have as much energy in his body as Tyson. He kept going for Mike's body, and if we've learned anything from the previous fights, it's that this doesn't end well. In the fifth round, Tyson was determined to end the fight. The combinations they were throwing were becoming increasingly aggressive, and Bruno's guard was falling further and further. So, against the ropes, and with just 10 seconds left in the round, the referee had to step in. Bruno couldn't stay on his feet. Tyson had destroyed him. In September 1986, Mike crossed gloves with former World Cruiserweight champion Alfonso Ratliff.
Very closely. And that's all. It's
He
over.
won the World Heavyweight title twice in the 1980s and is the youngest boxer in history to win a World Heavyweight title when he captured the WBC title from Trevor Berbick on November 22, 1986, at the age of only 20.
Fight plan. Oh, the right hand uppercut. But notice it's all Tyson. Berbick doing
He would
nothing.
unify all the titles against champions James Smith, WBA, and Tony Tucker, IBF. But Alfonso Ratliff began his boxing career in search of economic support, and although things didn't start off well, Ratliff found his true passion in boxing and managed to stand out among the best in history. As an amateur, Ratliff won the Chicago Golden Gloves title in 1980 and scored a decision victory over Mitch Green in an intercity competition. That same year, precisely on August 25th, Alfonso Ratliff made his first appearance on a professional boxing stage. Ratliff debuted as a professional at the age of 20 in 1980, and by that year, after his debut, he had built an excellent reputation as an amateur. For his debut, Ratliff faced relatively unknown opponent Jim Flynn, winning by KO in the first round in just 2 minutes and 11 seconds. His career was progressing, and he started having encounters with renowned and high-level boxers. After his first professional fight, with an ecstatic audience at the Bismarck Hotel in Chicago, Illinois, United States, Ratliff had showcased his talent, skill, and resilience, subsequently facing other opponents. After a year as a professional, he had already accumulated 13 victories, 10 of them by KO. But then came his first major challenge. It would be on May 12, 1981, when he faced boxer Tim Witherspoon, who had a similar winning streak to Alfonso Ratliff, with 12 consecutive victories, 11 of them by KO. However, this fight would mark Alfonso Ratliff's first defeat, and it was in the 7th round that Tim Witherspoon cornered him against the ropes, prompting the referee to stop the fight and declare a technical knockout. After this defeat, Alfonso Ratliff focused on seeking and obtaining the opportunity to reach the pinnacle of the boxing world. Following this defeat, Alfonso achieved 6 more victories and only 1 defeat. On June 6, 1985, at the Riviera Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, United States, he would compete for the WBC Junior Cruiserweight or Junior Heavyweight title against Puerto Rican Carlos de Leon. Where Alfonso Ratliff would secure a victory after 12 grueling rounds. However, this WBC Cruiserweight title wouldn't last long, as just 2 months later, Alfonso would have a showdown with Bernardo Benton for the title. On September 21, 1985, in Las Vegas, Nevada, the fight took place. Bernardo Benton would achieve victory after 12 rounds by unanimous decision over Alfonso Ratliff, who would lose the WBC and Linear Cruiserweight titles. On September 6, 1986, the epic fight between 2 titans of the ring, Mike Tyson and Alfonso Ratliff, took place. Ratliff This fight was one of the most anticipated of the decade. The stage was set at the Las Vegas Hilton in Winchester, Nevada, United States, for a night full of action and excitement. Both fighters came with impressive records, making this fight truly interesting. On one hand, there was Mike Tyson, a young and feared fighter at only 20 years old, with an undefeated record of 27 victories, all by knockout. On the other hand, Alfonso Ratliff, an experienced 33-year-old boxer with a record of 17 victories, 3 defeats, and 1 draw. From the beginning, Tyson showcased his impressive power and speed, seeking to intimidate his opponent and knocking him down. However, Ratliff showed bravery and resilience by quickly getting up despite Tyson's fierce blows.
And fire back, throw some punches.
Well, he threw a right hand there, but I'll tell you, he got out of there right after he threw it.
Well, what happened?
Mike's superiority was evident. Tyson continued to unleash a series of powerful punches that pushed Ratliff against the ropes on multiple occasions. Although Alfonso valiantly defended himself, he couldn't avoid Tyson's accurate strikes. At a critical moment in the fight, Tyson's formidable left hook successfully landed on Ratliff's chin, leaving him staggering. The crowd erupted in applause and amazed shouts at such ferocity. As the fight progressed, Tyson's momentum and confidence grew. Focused and energetic, he threw punches from every possible angle, relentlessly pursuing Ratliff. However, Ratliff counterattacked with a combination of quick and precise blows that left Tyson dazed. This brief exchange of punches ignited the crowd and took the excitement to its peak.
What is doing here? Yeah, so far it's track meet.
There was a right hand by Tyson.
By the second round, despite Ratliff's resistance, Tyson dominated the ring. His incredible ability to dodge Ratliff's punches and deliver devastating counterattacks was admirable. Tyson landed a powerful blow to Ratliff's jaw, sending him to the canvas. Alfonso got up just as the referee reached the count of 9, but his fatigue was evident, and Tyson had control of the fight.
And there was a left hand, and Ratliff will sit it out.
Despite his resistance and effort to get up and continue the fight, Ratliff was knocked down by Tyson once again.
And that should be just about it. Davey Pearl looking very closely. And that's all. It's over.
The referee, seeing that Ratliff was in a deplorable state, decided to end the fight and declare Mike Tyson the winner by technical knockout. The fight between Mike Tyson and Alfonso Ratliff was an unforgettable event, a battle between two warriors who left their mark on the history of heavyweight boxing. Tyson once again demonstrated his strength and skill, while Ratliff showed his courage and determination, enduring the onslaught of a young and powerful boxer.